Morning, everybody. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
I just offered to let Aaron Minkowski carry the conversation, but I made him tell me what topics he wanted to talk about. And all I'm going to say is I took back that offer and you're all welcome.
Oh, you are very welcome. I mean, we could talk about the weather. We could talk about the Bills. We could talk about Bitcoin. And we could talk about training. Less than 3 months until Ironman. I am not a deep person at all, as you know. So, there you go. There are my topics.
I just told you that.
You did say that, and I said, I totally agree with you.
Good morning, everybody. You're doing the Ironman. That'll be fun.
Well, fun, taxing, I think. I hope to have fun with it. I mean, this training is going. I've committed, and you can't get a refund, so I'm in. Yeah.
Cheap.
Well,
frugal.
Yeah, frugal. I mean,
that's what I say.
Here's the deal. Joe Beamer on BEN. Beamer. So I call BEN every 40 minutes after the hour, and we're sitting there one day, and he's like, "Yeah, how you doing?" I'm like, I'm in a pickle. He's like, "What's wrong?" I said, "Well, there's only like a few spots left to sign up for Ironman. I did the half. I want to do the full." He's like, "What are you going to regret more, not signing up or signing up?" I'm like, I like that.
Thanks, Beamer.
Yeah. So sign up. Here's my credit card. Oh, I just did it. And
does Beamer do those workouts?
No. But it's easy to tell somebody else to. Yeah.
All right. Let me say good morning to everybody who's with us. Hi, guys. Good morning to Kelly, Peter, Karen, Connie. Good morning. Jeff, good morning to you. Let's see. Carol, Peter again. Barbara. Oh, Barbara goes, let me guess. Peter goes, let me guess. We'll talk about running, gardening, finances, and turtles. That'd be you. Kathy,
you pretty much nailed it.
My mom's here. Jeanette's here. Karen's here.
Your mom's here. We can talk about food too.
Okay, so listen. Connie, Karen, and Jeff all had the same comment. Are you ready?
Aaron, you're not that deep. We knew that. Did I hear snow? Oh.
Why don't you talk about that real quick?
Sure. 7 days up if you want to put it up on the screen.
Because a couple people asked about that.
I'm thinking I should probably put that on the internet a little more.
Mm-hmm.
And boss would probably like that. Maybe some Instagrams.
See how I'm nodding like this?
Yeah, it's good.
You want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay, so when are we seeing snow?
Wednesday. A few snowflakes will be there. Let me know if you saw snow this weekend. I did. I was like, oh my gosh, it's snowing out. Wednesday, a little rain and snow in the morning, especially over the higher hilltops south of Buffalo. You're not going to have any accumulation, but it will be cold enough to produce a few flakes over the higher hilltops south of Buffalo. So snow is still in the forecast. But after that, we definitely turn the corner and highs near 70 for the weekend. You're looking toward the end of the week and the weekend, and then the end of the month and the start of a new month. Temperatures are trending above normal.
So has anybody else noticed what I've noticed, which is like, why are the Mondays always so nice and the weekends are?
Because I totally
to use a technical term.
I love it. I don't have anything to do with it. Like sometimes you get in a pattern and that's just how it is. Mother Nature's not like, oh, it's Saturday. Let me stick it to Katie.
Oh my God. I'm telling you, the wind yesterday, like I said to Paul, I was like, oh, let's just take Bandit for a little quick walk. Bandit loves a good walk, and he kind of gets tired after a big one. So we do like a number of smaller walks throughout the day.
Sure.
Gets him out, gets us moving, whatever. Let's just take him around the block real quick. We turn the one corner, and you know how you've always got that one corner where there's the wind.
Yeah.
Paul was just like, what in the world? And he goes, this was a horrible idea. I was like, it's not a horrible idea. It gets Bandit moving. And in my head, I'm like, this is a horrible idea.
I ran yesterday, and I was like, this stinks. That wind in your face.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, oh.
Brutal.
Yeah.
Yeah, very cool.
I saw snow this week. Karen saw snow. Thanks, Karen.
Danielle wants to know where. Yeah, I did too. I was driving back from. Oh, I know. I was up in Lockport with my mom. I went to that Sip and Shop with my mom. Yeah, it was super cute.
Don't worry, Danielle. He's coming back eventually.
He'll be back.
Maybe tomorrow, maybe Wednesday.
We're still trying to narrow that down.
It's,
like the schedule and what he said were two different things that we're working on.
Yeah. So
we went to the Sip and Shop. We did not sip, but we shopped because I was like, oh, it's a little early to do some sipping up in Lockport.
Yeah, it's a drive back for you.
Yeah. But then we went to Pies Furniture. Have you ever been up there? Pies Furniture in Lockport? No. My mom wanted to look at some couches and stuff. I was having the best time. I was like, oh, I'm so glad you wanted to go in here.
Yeah.
I saw a table that I really liked.
Awesome. Tell me more.
Oh, I'll show you pictures if you want. But I know you don't actually want.
You're right. But
I know. I sent a picture to Paul. He's like, wow, nice. Okay.
Is this a table? Question mark? Yeah.
Yeah. It was really cute, though. The guy there was really nice. So.
That's awesome. So are you thinking about refurnishing your house?
Kelly says Pies has great prices. We have a table that I bought from one of my friends, and my table in the dining room, the top of it is granite. It weighs a bajillion pounds.
Yeah.
So like Paul's like, we need to get rid of this. If somebody ever like knocked their head against it someday or something, whatever.
We have a granite table. which
It's
is yeah,
heavy.
it's heavy.
So I think we at some point we'll replace it. It's a little small too.
Okay.
So, we're looking around. Okay. Yeah, Kelly says they have great prices. Peter says, wasn't sip and shop. We're sipping wine and shop. Yeah, that's what it was. I just skipped the sip part of it, but I did pick up a couple cute things.
Yeah, you were saying you got some nice stuff.
Yeah, some cute things. All right, so here's what we wanted to talk about today. Number one, I wanted to ask everybody who's here because I am working on a story and I feel like you guys would maybe have some good comments about yard sales or garage sales. Do I have any yard saler, garage saler people? Because I'm going to do a story. I've talked to one woman. She called herself a third generation garage saler.
Oh,
I thought that was so cute.
That is cool.
And she was really nice. And she gave some really, really good tips for if you're ever holding a garage sale.
If you're holding one.
Yes.
Okay.
Because the idea of the story is help people make some cash.
Great.
Get rid of some of that stuff and help people make some cash. I know I'm talking to the audience right now.
You know, I'm a big fan of less is more. Yeah.
So let me know if you guys have ever done that. And like, how much do you make at a garage sale? How do you price things at a garage sale? Why have you decided to have one?
Do you haggle at a garage sale?
Oh,
like
she said, like leaving room for a little haggling.
Okay.
But she also said for her garage sale, she's like, I am pricing things to move because the last thing I want to do is drag it back in the house.
So you got to bring them back in.
She's like, so she's like, you price it low. People are going for a deal.
So is it better, say you have one Friday and Saturday? Friday, you probably don't haggle as much because people are there and you know.
Yeah, she was
your
like,
stuff might be nicer, but it gets picked over Friday into Saturday, and Saturday you're just like, you want it, take it.
Yeah. Okay. So Kelly's saying both are a great way to find stuff. There can also be junk. So I've also talked to somebody because I figured if you didn't want to do the whole garage sale yourself, I talked to somebody from the world's largest yard sale. So I'll talk you through how you could be part of that.
Oh, okay.
Basically, the big thing there is they're at the fairgrounds, so people come to you. Like, whereas for
like
you have a garage sale, you got to put up your signs, get people.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, you pay a little.
But if someone's like, can I use your bathroom?
You're like, right. You pay a little bit to set up here, but they give you the foot traffic.
Yeah. Okay.
So I liked that idea too. Okay, let's see.
I like it.
I'm wondering, have people ever like made a lot of money doing a garage sale? Is what I really want to know. How much money has anybody ever made hosting a garage sale? That's my good question. Okay, so Jeanette says if you're holding one, I will donate.
Is that Paul?
Was it?
It looked like Paul with a hat on.
Oh God. I will donate. I have things people might want. I just outlived it, but it's not bad stuff. Howard says the best garage sales are in the old neighborhoods. Chances of getting something good there is great. Julie says you got to get to a yard sale early or get there on garbage day and get it out free. Peter says he got scammed at a yard sale, garage sale, block sales. Yard sale was less than 3 feet, garage sale. They weren't selling the garage and block sale, no Legos there. Lori says a lot of the time people will come back if something they want is still there and they'll haggle. Lori says, I've had tons of sales. I don't price it. I let them make an offer first.
Well, that's interesting.
Wow. Okay, look at this.
Okay, bring it.
Lori says, I've made $800 holding a garage sale. And Kim says, 1 year I made $600.
You know what's even better about that? Is that stuff is gone.
Yeah.
And then you get some cash. Like, that's amazing.
Diane says, my son made approximately $800 last year.
Wow.
Danielle
That's
says
awesome.
it depends. Some years I made at least a couple $100.
I wouldn't even know where to start though. Like, there's just.
Well, wait till you watch my story.
Oh, okay.
Then you'll know where to start.
Okay.
Jeanette says we always just went to garage sales with my grandma. We bought the best old toys. It was always fun. So many memories.
I was gonna say garage sales with my grandparents growing up. Like, I feel like that's what we did. Like, you're going to your grandparents this weekend. Okay. Get up. We're going to the garage sales.
Oh my God. Yeah. When I got my first apartment, my mom was like, get in the car. We're hitting the garage sales. And that's where
Furnish that stuff. Yeah, why not?
A bookshelf. I got a dresser.
Ooh.
Yeah. Like for $5, I got this bookshelf for like probably, I don't know, 20
Which you probably end up like, obviously you probably don't have it now, right?
Do you want to know what's funny? The bookshelf, we might have like, tucked away in the house somewhere.
Okay.
We don't really
maybe you do
use
have it still.
The dresser, my brother didn't want to move the dresser from my parents' house. He's like, I'll just use that one. Like, it's not a good quality dresser. We picked it for like $20 at a garage sale, probably like 15 years ago. It's downstairs.
Your brother, though, is totally how I would feel.
Doesn't care.
Like, does it hold my clothing? Yes. Yeah. Do the drawers open? Yep.
Doesn't care.
Cool. Sweet. Got one.
Mm-hmm.
I think this summer it's the most picture marketplace. Like, come on, get stuff. Oh, so Aaron here is going to post pictures on, is that Marketplace on
Facebook Marketplace?
Facebook. And then drum up business that way. Interesting.
It's fun. Put some items on the table, and there you go. Jeanette says, bring backyard sales. Ooh, Noreen says I made $800, maybe mainly kids and outdoor toy stuff. Somebody else said tools really sell. And that's what the woman I interviewed said
I
too.
bet. I
She's
bet.
like, boy, people look for tools.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, they're expensive and you don't use them on a daily, well, unless you work with tools on a daily basis. Like I don't use them all that often. So it'd be nice to not have to spend, so much on new stuff.
Yeah. Shirley says you can make good money, but it's so much work.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, here's what Danielle said. If you have tools, they will sell. And Lori says she sells everything on Marketplace. Kim says she does things for $1. So I was actually looking up, AARP had this really like a good article about kind of like just making a little extra cash, cashing in on your spring cleaning.
In 2 months, they'll start sending me stuff. Isn't that crazy? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I can't wait.
I can't wait
Please
either.
bring it in.
I will.
As
That's
soon
all.
as it's addressed to you, please
Oh,
bring
sure,
it in. We're going to
sure.
put it on TV.
Yeah.
But number 6, they were basically saying household items can go from space hogs to a cash cow, which is what everybody's saying, making $800. And I liked this idea because he said he's seen people do things very effectively at garage sales because it's a pain to like put all the pricing on it.
Yes.
He said do a $5 table. Everything on this table is $5.
Oh, that's great. Oh, yeah, like a $1 table, $5 table.
Isn't that a good idea?
And then maybe your 10 plus table.
Isn't that a great idea?
That's a super great idea.
I
Because then
know.
you're just like, because I have so many shirts. I mean, even like, Channel 7 shirts that I don't really want anymore. Maybe someone does want them. Like, because they don't fit anymore. Or we've changed our logo like,
Mhm.
50 times since I've been here for 24 years. I've got stuff they're like, you can't wear that. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, why not? It's got a 7 on it. Well, that's not our logo anymore.
no, not
So
anymore.
maybe I'll sell it, somebody put it on the $1 table. Get it out of
Um,
my closet, free some space up.
there you go.
I like where we're going with this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Naomi. Years ago, I sold my ex's stuff out of a garage and I made a few $1,000s.
That ex might have had a lot of tools. Nice job, Naomi.
Lily says we bought our house and they left a garage full of tools that didn't sell at the estate sale. That's interesting. Cindy says I don't sell anything. I donate though.
Oh yeah.
See, that's what I do too.
That's what I
right
do.
now.
I don't know if you're getting as much of a tax break as you used to, though. I feel like that.
Well, because you got to get up to a certain amount,
Yeah.
to them. Yeah. I don't know.
Write everything down.
So this woman also that I interviewed, and you guys will see the story. Sorry, this cord for my earpiece.
You okay over there?
Yeah, it just is. Oh,
Oh, you're.
got caught in the mic cord. That's what happened.
That's why,
I'm like, why
okay.
is this strangling me?
Who are you listening to in your earpiece? Anybody?
Nobody.
Okay.
No, it's out of my ear right now. But the cord was like,
I got you.
I was
It's
getting
not
tied-
easy being Katie.
I was getting tied up over here.
I
I forget even what I was saying.
wasn't.
I can't remember. Oh, that this woman was telling me she had. Oh, what other good garage sale tip that somebody just mentioned? Oh, she basically said, don't bring the stuff back in your house. Just have out bags. Donate it.
Donate it. All right. If it doesn't sell, donate it. I love it.
Oh, like,
Because I mean, if you're going to sell it, you're obviously not using it, so you don't need it to come back in.
mhm. Exactly.
Gotcha.
So, all right, guys. Thank you. I'm going to use some of your comments, I think, for my story because I really want to know how much people have made in the past doing these garage sales.
So thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
$600 to $1,000. I would do that.
I mean, it's worth it for like a day's worth of work. I think the liberation of getting that stuff out of your house is number one. That to me is
Problem
priceless.
It's not just a day's worth of work because it's the prep.
And I
But-
know some people prep more than others. So I'm sure this would be like a month-long event for you to make $600. So maybe the hourly rate for you is about $3 an hour.
Ooh.
For
Lori
all the
says
work
have
you
a
do.
box of free stuff too. That's a good idea. Like the
Oh.
stuff you literally just want to get rid of.
Okay,
Like just get this out of my house.
100%.
I donate it anyways. Get it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Great ideas. Okay. Something else we wanted to talk about: the stay-at-home parents. What do you got here, John? What are you popping up? Oh, okay. I thought you found something good.
Talk about John's sweet haircut.
John did get a new haircut. Yeah, it looks very nice.
Cleaned up for the.
You can't see him though. He's back there hiding. Okay. Parents who stayed home with their kids, how much do you think staying home with your kids averages out to, like, salary wise? When we talk about how much you would pay somebody to clean, cook, transport the kids, tutor the kids,
Tutor. Change their diapers. Yeah.
get a nanny, right?
a-
Or like that. What a cute baby.
Yeah. That was a cute baby.
That was a cute baby. Turns out it is the equivalent.
Are you
of,
going to
like-
see what people are going to guess before
Okay,
you
you wanna
say?
guess?
Kind of like an alien. The story, the number to me is lower than I thought.
Mhm.
So I'll tell you that right now. Like I thought the number would be actually not just much higher, like much, much higher than what they say for all the stuff that you would have to do. If you were just
how much
like,
you'd have to pay. I agree.
basically the story is saying, all right, Aaron, you're out I'm going to do everything parent-wise, and then I'm going to send you a bill for the end of the day. And so what are people guessing? I'm
Okay, well,
curious.
Linda said priceless.
Okay, I get that. I get it. But
How much do you guys think
it is
you
priceless.
would be the like salary of a stay-at-home parent? Mom, dad, doesn't matter. Diane says $800 to $1,000 a week.
So 52,000 a year. Well,
Mhm.
40 to 52. So no, you're low on that.
A
Diane.
little bit low.
Yeah. According to the story.
Yeah. Not according to Aaron, because he would make it higher.
Yeah.
This study said it was about $5,200 per month.
A month.
So that's about $60,000 to $65,000.
Yeah.
For the year. And again, we're talking about somebody who's doing it
Doing
all.
everything.
Yeah.
So you work and you say, here you go. Someone like Katie, here's $60,000.
Right.
Just take care. 75. All right, Barb. I was coming in. I thought 90 to 100.
Peter says about 150. Tracy says 100,000 easily.
See, Tracy and I are on the same page right there.
Kim says I stayed home with the first two kids, 60,000 a year.
Okay.
Melly thinks it's way more than 65. Yeah, that's kind of what
Well,
we were
kinda-
thinking too. Diane says it should be higher, but in reality, we know it won't be. Karen says 100,000. Melly says that ice cap looks delicious.
Thanks, Melly. It's actually a fake ice cap because I finished the ice cap earlier. So now it's that iced coffee that I like because I don't like the hot coffee.
Mm-hmm.
So
You refill.
I just like this cup and straw combo. So, but I had my ice cap and then I finished it at like 7 and then I had to get something else because doing the noons all week, I can already feel I need some caffeine.
Right? No kidding. Kelly says everybody needs a great Aunt Sandy. Starts as a neighborhood sitter, becomes family for life. Couldn't pay her enough, and she's family now. Yep, that sounds like the kind of person we need.
That's
Jeanette
awesome.
says $100,000 with unlimited coffee. Julie says parenting, no college loan, and one free education about the facts of life. Well, there you go. Rachel says it's a 24/7 job, should be over $100,000, especially if there's several kids involved.
Yeah, they even. Yeah, really. What if there's more than one? You're driving like in two different locations.
Do you multiply it? It's like 120,000.
And we're at 130. Yeah, I don't
130.
know. I think it's interesting. It depends too on, how much the parents and how much you want to sacrifice for
Yeah.
them. Like, are they doing sport lessons? They're add a few more thousand to that. Oh, you want to do a travel sport? There's another couple thousand. Oh, we're gonna go every weekend. Like the baseball season
Yeah.
starting up. And I hear a lot of parents saying, "Here we go. We are out of town like every weekend."
I did see somebody who was posting that their little daughter, she was 6 years old. This was like the Buffalo Moms group on Facebook, and she was starting softball for the first time, and she was like, had sticker shock basically when she went to Dick's, and was like, "Whoa!" And then a lot of parents had great advice because they were like, "Well, if it's the first time,
Yeah.
try like a play it again place."
Definitely. Like for my son's golf clubs, I went to play it again. Whatever. I don't know what it was called. It wasn't.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, we're gonna hit the par 3. What do you have here? It was like $30.
Love.
Okay, perfect. You like the sport, then we'll stick with it because golf is so expensive and very frustrating for
Yeah.
a lot of people. So yeah, if the first time you're getting into something, especially softball, especially
Yeah.
a little kid whose cleats are going to grow from size 1 to size 3 during the season,
Right. Yeah.
that's the problem we run into.
Yeah.
Kids' feet are just ginormous now. I'm like, wait, what?
Uh-huh.
Last year's cleats don't fit, and so we're off to get some new ones.
Jeanette says, "Aaron, I'm sorry, but you're a hockey dad. I'm going to become a hockey mom, so I'm going to ask you for some tips." He'd be happy to share tips.
I'll definitely will. I think keep it in perspective, have fun, and just like have fun. That is the key. And odds are, whomever is around is not making the NHL. So just a heads up on that. Yeah. I have one friend whose son plays college hockey, and he also played college hockey. So if you come from a hockey
Is it
background,
Mike?
yeah, Lesikowski.
Yeah.
So his son, who played with us when he was a little kid, and he was like better than us at 12. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And now I get to watch him play hockey on ESPN the other day when he's at Maine.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so we watched that and watched Liam grow up, and it's been fun. And my son played hockey, travel hockey for a while, and then then you got to make a choice at some point because
Yeah.
it is very, very time consuming and super expensive. So heads up on that. Would I do things differently? Yeah, I probably would have looked for. I mean, we got a lot of used equipment,
There you go.
but like hockey sticks. The other day, you'll love this. I go into the hockey store because I broke my hockey stick. So I go in, I'm looking, and I'm like, "Hey, where's the what happened to the hockey stick prices?" He's like, "Oh, you haven't been here in a while, huh?" I'm like, no. They're like all $300 and $400.
What?
I said, is there a bin of less expensive hockey? Like, where's the
Yeah.
sale bin?
Yeah.
He's like, oh, over there. And I'm like, okay, where's the tallest stick you have for the lowest price? And they didn't really have anything my height, so I had to go to a different store. And then I looked for the same thing. I'm just like, I mean, when the first number is a 3 and there's a couple numbers after it
Oh
for
my
a
God.
stick
Yeah.
that if you're buying for your kid,
Piece of wood.
outgrows
Yeah.
quickly, that, I said, wow, I'm glad I got past it
Yeah.
because my youngest one does not play hockey. And after going through it once,
Oof.
the amount of money and time you spend, and you're just like freezing at the rinks and stuff. I love playing hockey, so I'm kind of telling two sides here because I played this weekend, but I get up super early to play with my friends. But I can also, I'm the one paying for it, so
Yeah.
it's okay.
Right. Well, and also like you're the one who's going and trying to find the discount stick. Like, let's. Be
I
real.
could not believe he's like, oh, sir, you haven't been here in a while. I'm like, no. He's like, oh yeah, after COVID, everything. I'm like, $300 to $400. Like that's the going rate for a hockey stick.
Yeah.
And there's like what 50 kids on the ice. I'm like, this is mind-boggling. So definitely go to those Play It Again sports.
When
Yeah, you do meet a lot of great people, but it is very expensive. So
when,
there's the trade-off.
when my brother was little, he played on a team. Mom, was it a team or like played against or whatever? Robbie Gronkowski at one point.
Oh,
'Cause,
neat.
you know, they grew up here, whatever. And Chris was, I think, David's age, and then there was Robbie. And like my mom said, she still remembers watching, and we're talking like they were like little.
Mhm.
She was like, there would go Robbie Gronkowski with the buck. And then here come all the other
All the
little
kids,
kids.
yes.
And then he'd go this way.
That's hilarious.
And then a little while later, they'd all go that way.
But again, I always say that. Look at the name on the back of the jersey if you want to see how they're going to be successful in a sport like that.
Yeah.
I mean, he comes from a family of professional athletes.
Mhm.
Like I was watching playoff hockey yesterday, and they're like, "Oh, here's blah 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 with his dad in the cup, and here's his uncle in the cup," and I'm
Yeah,
like,
right.
okay, financially they have the means, talent-wise, genetically they have the means, and they know what it takes to get there. It is a grind.
All right, Kim's bringing in one of the girls' sports too, dance and dance school and how expensive it can be. Interesting.
That is interesting.
Uh-huh.
With 3 boys, no one wanted to do dance, so I don't know. I'm sure it is
I
super
believe it.
expensive. I believe it. I mean, with all the costumes and outfits that
Oh,
you'd have to
yeah.
buy, and
They're so stinking cute
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
I never danced.
I-
I have 2 left feet, but
Yeah. I have the world's
the
worst
kids look
dancer.
so darn cute. No. Really quick before we go,
Sure.
can we just tell people about this super cute story in case you haven't heard it? About Bills running back
Oh, this is great.
Latavius Murray. So he goes into a Blaisdell nail salon the other day. He gets a pedicure.
Okay.
Real men get pedicures. And then he pays for everybody's nail treatments in the salon.
That's cool.
Is that not the sweetest thing? Like that's
And he
so
wanted to
nice.
keep it quiet too. He's like, here, I'm just gonna pay
Right.
for everybody. Just
This is the best soundbite. Okay, so he wants to keep it quiet, but John is going to play what the nail tech said. Listen to this. It was so funny.
Be really sad if I keep it secret. And I said like, I'm sorry, but I can't keep it quiet. I gotta tell everyone. So then I tell everyone, he's paying for everyone. That is awesome.
I thank you from the bottom of my heart because nobody's ever done something that generous that I can remember.
Is that not so funny?
That's so funny.
What did
He's
you
like,
feel as if you're like, I got to tell everyone.
just want to keep it quiet.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell everyone, and we're gonna get the news there.
But I'm glad she did because
Yeah,
like that's a
That
great
is
story.
cool. It is a nice uplifting story. And it's nice too because they obviously they get well compensated for what they do. They don't have to spend money like that. But it's
Yeah.
cool. He's just like, hey man, you know what? Feeling generous. Let's cheer everybody up here in the what do you call it? The nail salon.
The
and
nail
then
salon,
he paid
yeah.
for it. That's really cool.
So cute. Jeff says the nail tech should run when he took off his.
Gross.
Jason says I get pedicures and manicures without a clear coat. Yeah, you can just go get a little pedicure. It's basically, it's so. Have you ever? You probably never.
I
have.
have not.
You just let me know if you want to.
When Latavius Murray says, "Hey, Aaron, you want to join me?" It's on me.
Oh my God, can I go
give it a
too?
whirl.
Great. Sounds great. Yeah, Tracy said she saw that story. It was really sweet. So that story's right now on our website. Derek went and did it and talked to like one of the nail techs and talked to one of the people who was there. So,
He
like,
took his picture with everybody.
yeah, like that's so nice.
Yeah.
I just appreciate stuff like that. We all need a little positivity. Hey, everybody, happy Monday. We got to go.
20 seconds to go. The countdown's on.
You
So,
have 20 seconds to pick what you want to talk about.
well, I'll let everybody know that there will be a few flakes flying on Wednesday. So, but after that, things improve, and we can talk about
My clematis.
Cadius clematis. Look at that thing; is huge.
Yeah, I cut it down to the ground. That's what it was last year. Now it's down to the ground.
I'm looking forward to seeing what it looks like at the end
That's
of
on
the
my
summer.
Facebook, you guys. You can go check that out now. We'll talk to you later. Bye.